What he just said will have Bengals fans fired up. T. Higgins just commented on Andrei Iosivas and what he can contribute in the upcoming 2025 season. We'll discuss his comments and why, as Bengals fans, we are going to be excited for what the wide receiver room is going to bring this season. Welcome to the jungle. This is Isaac Coffman with Bengals Digest. So glad to see you. And if you're not already, smash that subscribe to be all up to date on the breaking news, all the notes, everything you need to know about the Bengals and this upcoming season. So T. Higgins just commented on Andrei Iosivas. He was interviewed on what he thinks of Andrei Iosivas coming up in the 2025 season and what his difference from last year to this year. And you got to think with Iosivas, he's in a golden opportunity that he does not want to squander. Right now on paper, he is the number 3 wide receiver. Last year, he proved to be that reliable guy. When Burrow was in trouble, it could be 3rd and long, 4th and long. Iosivas seemed to be the guy Burrow looked to. And most of the time, he was able to come through. He's kind of proven himself to be that reliable number 3 receiver. So going back to T. Higgins, he was interviewed. He was asked about the wide receiver room and what his thoughts are on Yoshi and the jump to this year. Very interesting comments. It should get you really excited. This is what T. Higgins said. He said, it's night and day from last year. Y'all are going to see this year. Yoshi's really gonna come on this year. He got bigger, he got stronger, he got faster. He's twitchier. And it's just he knows everything right now, and it's just been great to see. There you go. T. Higgins, regarded as that 1B receiver. He's number 2 next to Jamar Chase. That's high marks right there. If you're telling me that he is impressed, that speaks volumes. Iosivas is a solid receiver, but I feel like there's so much potential there. There's so much that he can contribute. He just doesn't seem to get as many targets, which is understandable. The ball can't go to everybody all the time. There's only so much that Burrow can disperse at being kind of that point guard. He's going to try and get the ball to the open guy, to who can respond, can make the most of each play. And we've time and again been able to trust Burrow. He's just got that IQ that in those split-second decisions, he can make that sound read and get it to the guy that's open. Iosivas just feels like he could almost be that number 1 receiver on any other team. Again, you're talking Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. You're going to be up against a lot of competition trying to get that number 1 position. And Jamar Chase, right now, currently, he is arguably the best receiver in the NFL. But Iosivas is proving himself. Those comments alone are showing he is becoming this number 3. It's on paper. It's his job to lose. Without a doubt. Last year, he put up some pretty notable stats. He had 36 catches, 479 yards, and 6 touchdowns. His average per reception was around 13 per reception. So solid numbers across the board. He just didn't see as many receptions. He didn't see as many targets. And again, there's so many weapons for Burrow. As a fan, you can't help but get excited for it. But another thing to keep in mind when it comes to Iosivas, he's not just going to contribute on the field, but he's also going to be able to contribute in the locker room. A lot of people are looking to him as that leader, and he's feeling as much. This is what he had to say about that. He said, I think everybody kind of sees me as one of the leaders in the room. Some of the younger guys want to learn. Whoever wants to get the work. I'm always willing to teach people. I don't mind when there are more people. It helps me to understand it too when I teach it. That's of great value to me. If you're going to not only contribute on the field, if you can be that guy in the locker room. And we've stressed about how Zach Taylor really changed the culture of this locker room. That's huge to me. I think that Iosivas is going to be such a valuable piece in the upcoming season. And talking about injuries, Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, they are locks. But you never know. It's football. Injuries happen. T. Higgins has had that history of having a few games where he's out with that hamstring. Iosivas has proved to be a guy, he can go inside, he can go outside. Either way, he's going to be that solid piece. They lost Tyler Boyd a few seasons ago, and it's one of those, I feel like he's just filling in as kind of that Tyler Boyd factor. You can't help but see it. And I think he reminds me a little bit of Tyler Boyd, of kind of your TJ Hushmanzada, just that possession, solid receiver. But I feel he could be much more. He definitely could be much more in that system. But going back to T. Higgins, that's just what you want to hear. Having the approval of arguably one of your 1B receiver. If not, he'd be the number one on any other team. But he's going on. He's raving about you. And he even made the comment T. Higgins did in that same interview. He said, I'm learning stuff from Yoshi. I mean, that's awesome. That's so great to hear. Guys are bouncing things off of each other. They're growing. You just can't help but love it. You want to see the wide receiver room as good as it is, as elite and top level as that can be. It's just going to keep getting better. That's got to get you excited. Hearing those comments from T. Higgins that he's going to be better. You better watch yourself. He's almost like this sleeper player, Iosivas is. I'm already, it's like, let's go. Let's get the season started. I'm already excited. And again, with Iosivas, he feels like he can get better. There's things that he's done. He actually put on 15 pounds in the offseason. So now he's also not only learning and getting all these high marks from other players, but he's also showing it physically. He's also trying to get better in that regard, not just in the IQ department, but also physically. And that's what he had to say. He said, I think it's helping me. I'm stronger out of my breaks, quicker. I can put more power into the ground so I can push off faster. People's bodies are built differently. When I put on the weight, it was beneficial to me, not detrimental. I'm still fast. If I'm the same speed but heavier, who cares? Run through some tackles. Let's go. That is exactly what you want to hear from Iosivas. Exactly what he's saying. If you put on weight and it's going to slow you down, if it's actually going to hinder you, then you obviously don't want to do it. To him, he still feels fast. He still feels like he's able to break tackles with the same speed because of the weight. Now it's an added bonus. Again, let's go. This has just got me hyped. It's got me ready. You can't say enough about, again, Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, but to say that Iosivas is going to be better this year, this offense is just going to be electric. I mean, what else can you say? They were a scary offense last year. Defenses did not want to play this offense. And if you're telling me players like Iosivas want to improve, they're just doing all they can. If it's not being that guy in the locker room, that leader, being that guy that's learning and taking on more of the playbook, learning routes, so on and so forth, and getting stronger and not losing the speed factor. Yeah, let's go. I'm so ready to see this in action. Cannot at least wait to see the preseason, see what we're looking at. It's not going to tell the whole story in preseason, but it's still going to give you a glimpse. So stay tuned. I think everything is just lining up for Iosivas. He's becoming one of my favorite players. And with a name like Iosivas, going by Yoshi, come on. That's too cool. That's to me, he's got all the checks going on with him. Let's go. Let's get the season started. I'm really excited. We want to hear from you, though. Are you excited to see what Yoshi can do in this 2025 season? Does it sound like he's going to have maybe a breakout year? He's kind of that sleeper player that people haven't really thought about. Do you think he'll make that next step in progressing and being that player that the Bengals need? Comment below. And again, if you have not already, smash that subscribe button so you're all up to date when all the breaking news comes out. That's going to do it for now, guys. As we say, Houday.